So turn down the lights, lock the door. It's time for DJs After Dark.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Danny J here, along with Dr. Rock Ray Thomas.
Yo, yo.
The Rib himself, Rob Cannon.
Rib.
And coming out of Starlight Studios, we got Eddie C.
Hey, now. What's going on?
Going on there, Eddie?
What's happening?
Another beautiful edition of DJs After Dark. Make sure you go on YouTube. Go to DJB Productions. Subscribe to the channel. We got plenty of shows in there, including this wonderful show right here. Also, you can go on Facebook and look up DJs After Dark. We post a lot of funny stuff on there as well. And, of course, go to DJB Productions for all your DJ needs, as well as CannonEntertainment.com.
Yeah. All right. Support the family, baby.
We're right here live in the Cannon Entertainment Studios.
We all have Mr. Microphones today. I like it.
Very good. Oh, yeah.
That's good. Everything sounds great.
We're partying in the club here. We're hanging out with these lovely people behind us. Here we go.
We're in a trailer. We spare no expense.
You know what I mean? But I just want to say hi to everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today. We're going to talk about, excuse me, about how sick I am. We're going to talk about today why DJs are paid what they're paid. Sometimes we get, when we do jobs and we do bids for jobs and all, and they're like, I don't know what they're expecting. But when we say, they'll say, oh, well, you know, I got a wedding and it's going to be like 5 hours and it's going to be at this fire hall, blah, blah, blah. And how much would that be? And we say, all right, well, we're going to include this, 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 and this. And this is what we're going to do. And it's going to cost this much. And they're like, there's a silence for about a second. And they're like, oh, okay, well, thank you. I'm going to, I'll get back to you real soon, which is the.
Meaning never.
Meaning that.
Meaning my cousin Bobby's going to do it.
Meaning that I want to pay $10, but you're charging a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about why the prices are what they are. They're not just us being crazy and saying, $1,000, you know, or something like that. We're everything is constituted by industry standard, and it's constituted by professional DJs. Now, keep in mind, in our industry, and I think this is where some of the confusion comes from, there are people out there that really are not professional DJs that will pick up an iPod, that will pick up a computer system. With digital music, it's very easy.
Yeah. Now
for anybody to get music. But to not have those skills, to not be trained as a professional DJ, they'll say, oh, well, I'll do it for, I don't know, $200, you know, and it's a $900 job. And the people out there, they don't know because they're not in the industry. They're just like, well, that guy was 200. You want to charge 900? You know, what are you?
Right. Why is he charging 2 and why are you charging 9?
Are you just trying to take advantage of me? Because right away, the more expensive guy is the bad guy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not the cheap guy by any chance.
Get me on the phone. Get me the rib.
And it's the difference between getting like Mako.
Right.
And getting a professional paint job
or Earl Shive.
Earl Shive.
Where they paint the windows.
Where anybody knows who Earl Shive is. You know?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, Rob, I know you wanted to talk about this. So.
All right. So what I was going to say is there's people that charge 200, and then we're anywhere between 8 to 1,000, depending on what the people want.
I think, we're using 200 as like a funny example. I don't, for a wedding.
No, there is DJs out there that will do it for 200.
They're not as, they're not like a large amount of DJs that'll do it for that much. I think some of the cheap guys realize they can get a little bit more than that. But
yeah, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
True. Well, first of all, if you find a DJ that will do your wedding for $200, my advice is if you're really thinking of going with him, go rent a jukebox because you're going to be a lot happier because the jukebox is like $300.
Right.
You know?
And let me tell you something. If you feel that that's the amount of money you want to spend on your wife or husband to be, then you might as well get it catered by McDonald's while you're at it. Because it's
exactly right.
It's the exact equivalent. I would never get a $20,000 haul. You have a big marriage, get a $1,500 wedding dress, and then get picked up in a Ford Pinto. Well, it would not happen.
Yeah, check it out. It's like last week we were talking about, or last show we were talking about how tips, they'll tip the limo driver, they'll tip the caterer, and they hardly tip the DJ. And the DJ's just as important, if not more important. Right. And that's the same with who you hire for your party to DJ it. That person is a lot more important who you hire to could make or break your wedding.
It's true because your limo driver's not studying.
Right.
Right.
I mean, if he breaks down, you just get another ride, you know?
They'll send somebody out. They will.
I learned it from Rob years ago. You take an old milk carton, you cut it in half, put it right on the table and say tips accepted.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of great.
There you go.
And I got news for you. I need a lot of body work. I'm an older man, but I still look good. The thing is, I'll do it for $200. I'm just going to see if I can.
But anyway,
I thought the Doc Rocky did about $2,000.
When a DJ,
yeah, baby.
When a DJ does things for less, okay, usually he's giving you a lot less than you
bargain for.
Yes,
bargain for.
Therefore, he's not going to have the right kind of music. Maybe it's not even edited, meaning you're going to hear curse words during the music being played.
True.
And his equipment's definitely not going to be quality. It's going to be cheap. And with saying cheap, what's going to happen is that, you know, he could blow a speaker, literally.
Yeah,
literally, yeah.
But just because, you know.
Well, I told you before, I went to a bar one time where they had
the DJ had a skipping song again.
His name was Ray Thomas.
Yeah.
It was really horrible. No, but
we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to.
We were there and we sat down, and this guy had stereo speakers from a stereo. Two different kinds.
Receiver.
Two different kinds too. They weren't the same speaker. So he had one big one, one small one. Right, they were wood panel speakers. Right.
What a nightmare.
Was he calling himself Tandy?
And it's funny you say Radio Shack because he had an Optimus receiver, right, or something like that. And the guy was playing music off of his phone.
What?
Yeah, he was playing music off of his phone.
Let me guess. He had wires all over the place.
All over the place. He looked like
our competitors.
You remember the Newhart show where he was like, "This is my cousin Eddie. This is my other cousin Eddie." That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
Right? He looked like that. And he didn't have, like, he was only playing, this was years ago, so this wasn't where we had an abundance, like, we didn't have Spotify back then or anything where you had instant access to anything. You had to download music from, like, a torrent site, you know what I mean? So he might have been using LimeWire or something like that to download music.
Right? Blast from the past.
Metallica's not going to like you.
Yes. I went up, I said, watch this. I said to my buddy, I said, watch this. I'm going to fuck with this guy. So I go up to him and I say, yo, you got, well, I forget what song I asked him for. It was something like, it might have been like.
We don't have to take off our clothes?
It might have been like Cross-Eyed Mary.
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull.
He just took it off the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, just off the wall. I said, let me just ask him for a song. Because he was playing rock. So I said, I'm gonna keep it within the realm of what he's doing.
Right.
So it's not like I'm really setting him up. I just want to see if he has anything.
Yeah.
And he didn't have it.
Right.
I said, how about this song? It was like a ZZ Top song. No,
Well,
I don't have it.
let me just say this.
Ask him what he does have.
Let me just say this. A cheap DJ, half the time they don't have what you're asking for.
Right.
But what's even worse is, let's say people ask for a song that's not even wedding appropriate.
Yeah.
A DJ who has a little bit of experience, he is going to play it. And people are going to look at him like,
and you know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
She's going to suck the clean version.
I think here's what's, and saying what you just said, this is something that people that are not DJs don't realize.
Right.
You're saying a song that's not appropriate for a wedding. Now, you would automatically think something with cursing or something offensive, maybe rap.
Right.
Not rap in general, but like a rap song. That's
the Bridal March.
That doesn't get radio airplay. But you can go as simple as, and this is where a DJ versus a non-DJ would make this mistake, say, Tainted Love.
By Naked Eyes?
It's
what?
Tainted
Love?
Oh, Soft Cell. My God. Somebody get me my medication.
Right?
Go ahead.
Because that's not appropriate for a wedding.
Yeah.
It's not appropriate for a wedding.
It's
Dan, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
The guy's saying it's Tainted Love.
Yeah.
He's talking about bad shit. He's not talking about that.
Right. I actually more what I'm thinking. I agree
It's
with
all
that
the
more
shit
in a
she won't
slow
do.
song. Like I've
Well, that's
had
not a
times-
slow song.
I know,
it's a
I
dance
know.
song, but yeah.
I'm saying I agree with that to a point, but slow songs are where, like, you don't want to play breakup songs at a wedding. You know.
Yeah, like
slow
it's
songs.
hard to say I'm sorry. It's a great song, but
Without breaking
everybody loves Chicago. But
You
if
know-
you leave me now, it's going to be wrong.
Or I can't perform tonight. It's not a good one.
Most Barry Manilow songs are all breakup songs.
They are.
They're all right
Can't
up percent.
smile without.
I mean, I love his music as a young guy. I used to like his music a lot,
Yeah.
and I still will listen to it, but not at a wedding. I usually don't play it at a wedding.
Yeah.
Um,
No Nick Lachey.
oh god, that's an inside joke
an inside
with me
joke,
and
yeah.
Dad.
You're not going to play the Divinals either
No,
You
you're
shouldn't be
not.
killing yourself.
Vinyls.
at a wedding. All
You're
right.
absolutely right. You're not going to play the Divinals. But like, this
The
is
best one was, wait a minute, the best one was Marcia Griffith. The best part about breaking up.
Oh
who
yeah.
plays that? Like, I don't even ever play that.
Well, you cheap DJs, put it on your request list.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's part of
I mean,
breaking
if you're at a
up is
club,
when we're
Have
making.
you ever heard it?
But wait,
Have you ever heard of it?
the words it's saying the best part of breaking up is when we're making up,
Making up.
and that's
Yep.
talking about.
yeah.
All
but-
you people that don't know what Rob was doing
No,
was he was taking a finger. Never mind, but I'm going to go into it.
All right, but anyway, with that being said, too, let's take it a different direction for a second.
Take it, Rib.
So, let's say a DJ says $2,000 for your 5-hour wedding.
Are you nuts?
Is he much better than what we
Yeah,
charge?
right.
But let me say, usually a DJ that's charging that kind of money, he better be bringing like stage. He better at least have a
The
dancer.
presentation, this is where, yeah, because understand in the core of what he's doing, he's playing music.
Right.
And that MC is going to be conducting your party, your reception, in a basic way that all DJs would. So
Right.
there is a core thing that we're all doing the same thing.
Yes.
But what Rob is saying though, and it is the truth, is what we're bringing to the table. If I come to your wedding with a table with no tablecloth, and you can see all my wires, and I have no lights, and I'm not dressed properly.
Right.
Rob's going to hire you.
No, it's not. But the that in itself is someone that's not bringing to the table. It's like selling a car, giving it a nice car wash, but like you didn't clean inside and the
Right.
engine's horrible and stuff like that. So I mean that $2,000 DJ, and they're not so much out there.
They're not so much better than the DJ that's charging $1,000.
They're not, but what you're saying though is that they better be bringing to the table
Right.
a staging system
Right.
where you see like a
Lighting.
it looks like a concert's being set.
Right. Like
Right.
lighting, bass spins, things like that. Like if you're charging people $2,000, you're coming with a basic system.
Yeah.
Then you're way overpriced.
Right.
Exactly right. It's kind of like eating a hamburger at a cheap at a 5-star restaurant. No matter how you cover it up, it's still a hamburger.
Yeah. Well,
and the
that's
thing is,
true.
you're going to get what you pay for, and that's
Exactly.
plain and simple what it is.
It is. And when you get somebody that's cheap, now granted, everybody has their budget. We understand that. And that's why Canon and through my company, we try and work with your budget as best we can. And when I say that, is that you can't give away the cart, the horse, the milk, everything. I mean,
Right.
you just can't.
That's how I used to do a lot of my dating.
You know,
So-
there you go. So, and but like it's one of those scenarios where these guys,
We're dancing with the crowd. Dan,
it's one of those scenarios. that
Lock
guys
the
like-
doors.
That dude's like, yeah, I love it. Everybody, look at it. The DJ, this guy's like,
That's
yeah,
the way Dan DJs.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, like this, yeah. But
They
I
just
did that,
called me
I did
the
that
skip.
at Ed's mom's party. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
playing.
I don't know why, but my mom actually loved Dan.
I know why,
Because he's a man.
They're that fucking good. That's
His
why.
man, and he came in a pair of breakaway bicycle shorts. I would
I
too.
did.
All right. So
I-
Dan we had Dan for what, 2 parties, and he did both
Yeah.
of them were amazing.
yeah,
Amazing.
it's all in the presentation. You know, when you go to a restaurant
you did great for
and they
the
charge you like $20 for a plate.
yeah.
They come out and they fucking dazzle it with chocolate and all kinds
Sprinkles.
of shit. And they present it to you and it should be like, I can't fucking eat this. It looks like a fucking painting. I'm like, can I order a hamburger? You know, that's pretty much what it is. But But no, but the scenario is that when you go out there and like we charge what we charge, it literally is based on one, industry standard, two, what goes into it. You don't really, I mean, I don't think people really get or understand what we're doing.
No.
And it's obvious
Keeping
to
it
us.
all organized.
It's obvious to us because we do it all the time. But like, sit back and think that DJ is keeping the timing of everything in that party, period.
Yeah.
If the DJ walked away and the music stopped, you'd be like, what's going on? Like, why is it quiet in here? Blah, blah. You know, I mean, it wouldn't be like we can't go away and you not realize that we're not there. Okay. When the dinner's running late, guess who's still keeping music going?
The DJ.
And switching the music around so we can say, oh, well, I'll get a dance floor done a little bit while to give them a little bit more time. That's what we're doing. When everything's on time, we're like, all right, we're going to be ready to cut the cake. We're going to be ready to deliver salad. So if you want to do this first, do that first. We handle all that. Meanwhile, while playing music. So you don't even see all the coordination that we're doing behind. It's kind of like when you watch the backstage, like, do you ever see like when you watch the Grammys or the Oscars and they do that pan in the control room and you see all these people doing shit and like and the guys here and cut the three, cut the two. That's what's happening in the background.
Yeah.
Right? And all you're seeing is a seamless show. And that's what we're paid to do, is give you a seamless show. Right. You know what I mean?
All the while, Dan's still looking on his phone at Ariana Grande's picture. But one of the things,
motivated.
One of the things that you basically, and you touched on it, was so true though. You don't realize too, when things are going wrong, the proprietor of that particular wedding is coming to one person.
Yep.
Going to the DJ, and he's saying, "Hey, why isn't this happening? Or why isn't this happening? We need this happening. Tell that so-and-so that we need to have them there in 5 minutes because we're going to cut this cake." It's the DJ's responsibility. And when you take somebody that has absolutely no experience, you're getting exactly what you're getting.
That's the $200, $300,
correct.
$400.
And when you look at that video 10 years from now and you go, shit, why did Cousin Bobby do my wedding on his phone? You're getting exactly that.
And I want to correct something, because we said, like, in multiple forms, we said that like your cheap DJs are not real professional DJs. And sometimes the cheap DJ is, but he's not for the party or
he's doing it as a hobby.
As a hobby.
Well, no, not saying that, but it's like
Rob's still part-time.
I wouldn't get a guy who does wallpaper to paint my house.
Right.
Oh, shit, I just did.
Like, you know, it's like in the sense that like I was at a wedding.
Right.
Where it was funny because the girl was friends with me. She's friends with another DJ, and they got a DJ that they didn't know.
Right.
So in other words, they just wanted us to be there. And so they got this DJ, and this DJ was a club DJ.
Oh,
not a club DJ, but he did club DJ.
Right.
You know, and club DJ.
Was he experienced with weddings? Is that what you're
I don't think so. That's what I'm getting at. A club DJ is someone who does a lot of mixing in and out of stuff, can get,
while you're knows club music.
Yeah, knows club music, but is maintaining a dance floor in a fashion that,
format.
30 seconds into this song, oh my God, I'm into another song. I didn't even realize it. Like, that's what he's doing. It's a skill. It is a skill. But you don't do that at a wedding.
No.
Because people at the wedding were literally getting up because they liked the song. And by the time they got to the dance floor, the song was over because he got into something else. And they're like, and I saw them like going like, and then they would go back down because they didn't, they missed the song. You know what I mean? And I said to myself, I'm like, why is this guy fucking mixing? I said,
I don't understand why they do that in the clubs, really. I mean, 30 to 40 seconds of one song and then bang, you're out of it. I don't understand.
That is the new thing in the clubs today.
Right. And I don't understand why
you can't get people's attention longer than 4 minutes.
True.
It's true. It's
now,
absolutely
granted,
true.
It's a lot more. Now, there's to their credit. That's a lot more work.
It is.
That guy's putting up a lot more music than I am.
Easy going from We Are Family to Celebration in one swoop. It's killer.
Let me interrupt. Today's club DJs, and Ed, you'll agree, I'm sure. Today's club DJs, there's this thing out that they're putting out music. It's called Quick Mix. And what it is it's got a beat in the beginning and a beat at the end, and like a minute to a minute and a half of the vocals of the song.
Yep.
What that is that's the way clubs are working nowadays because it's like in and out, in and out, in and out. I personally would not do a private party that way, but at a club, that's what they want you to do, because they want you to get as much music in as possible that's hot, right? Whether it's hot old or hot new, they want you to play a lot of that to get, and like you said, the extension. Who said that? Someone said about their
keeping the dance for them.
No, their minds are.
The average, and I know that's true.
Oh, you said
the average mind person is a mentality of a 4-year-old, and that's not an insult.
They
but
just don't listen.
They don't listen anymore.
No, the ADD is very, very high, and you can put a label on it just for the simple sense of
Dan,
conversation.
you and myself, and I don't think Ray ever.
No, I did one for an 86-year-old woman, and she's screaming, "Play Havana." Play Havana, all right? And I did it. We were in, we were out, and the grandmom's like boogieing on. We went through like 36 songs in like 4 seconds. It was
all right, so
Can you imagine?
Anyway,
that was like, Jesus.
Dan and myself,
dance, Grandma,
and I think even Ray, and I know Ed, you've been with me. But at a bar or bat mitzvah, the 13-year-old teenage kid
is it cut yet?
Has no patience to dance for a full song.
No.
And as they get older, even a Sweet 16, a lot of times they don't dance the whole song. They dance only for a minute. That is why Quick Mix is doing what it's doing, because they lose interest in that song.
Because you know why? In those cases, they're not actually dancing. They're talking. They're bullshitting. And
right.
I love this song.
It looks cool.
And I'm talking about this song because I love this song.
But I'm not doing nothing to it.
And now I'm going to talk about that boy, or I'm going to talk about that girl, and I'm off the song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's literally all conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny to say that, but when you do a Sweet 16 or something like that, that's your background music. Regardless if you're doing dance music or not, your background music to them, because they don't really give a shit about dancing. They're not saying, I want to dance. I've never been to any Sweet 16 where the kid's like, listen, I don't care what you do, but I want to dance. Right. Not one ever said that to me.
I did hear it. I did hear
tone of voice or anything.
I heard it in Footloose. I want to dance.
Here's something somewhat on the subject, but off the subject on the same idea. But did you ever do a party and someone's wearing headphones? Whether like at the stadium, like they're skating around.
People just coming through the door?
No, like they're wearing headphones while they're like out there talking, or looking at their phone texting.
Yeah, no, I've been very few and far between, but I've been at like bars where young people would have headphones on, and I quickly got insulted.
I know it's like,
insulting, but whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I quickly got over it, but I was like, what a dick.
Yeah. Or it seems like if you're wearing headphones to me at a public place, it seems like you're saying, I don't want to be bothered. I want to hear what I want to hear.
Yes.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear him or her.
People are asking me why I'm wearing headphones now.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then they say I can't pick up a girl in the club. Well, no shit. You got your headphones on.
No, you got to have a dual jack for her to wear the same headphones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's nightclubs though, in different states that they give you headphones at the door, and it's quiet in the nightclub. Did you know that?
Get out!
And I swear to God, I don't know if it's our country, but I've heard of this. What's wrong?
I'm just standing up for a minute.
I thought you had
sit the
something.
fuck
I know. My jabbing you in the
sit down. You're fucking a studio.
My crotch is in the lens. Go ahead.
There's like a big Dr. Cock.
People are yelling, my God, what a big dick. Never mind, but go ahead.
I don't know if it's this country or a different state that does it, but there is clubs out there that you could go put headphones on and they're wireless and you're hearing the DJ's music. Everybody's dancing to that. The club's quiet.
No, that would freak me out a little bit, I think.
I swear to God,
that would be. Wouldn't it be freaky?
I don't know. That would freak me out.
That's a scene out of Blade.
Wow.
Like, yeah, weird.
But no,
it'd be all vampires.
It is definitely happening in places, but would I enjoy that? Probably not.
No, I would wear a pair of noise canceling.
This guy's enjoying it right here. He's like,
jamming.
Well, that's what we're doing now. We're in a quiet spot where they're dancing to their own music, in their headphones.
That's crazy.
They got earbuds though. But
crazy though.
So expensive DJs aren't always better. Like when I say expensive, like like I'd say we're in the middle of the price range.
Yeah,
for what we charge.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I would say we're giving people more than their money's worth. I'd also say that not only are we doing that, we're making sure our look looks good, meaning wires aren't everywhere.
Yeah.
They're, some kind of facade.
DJs are cute.
DJs are cute.
But here's an odd thing to say, but this is really honestly the truth, and it's going to sound a little corny, but for us alone, I can speak for us, we care about the presentation that we're giving, because for us, we're like, if I do this well, you'll recommend us. That's simple fact. Okay. There are DJs out there that really don't give a shit if you recommend them or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Or at least they don't have that mindset. So therefore they don't have, I was at a corporate party where everybody was dressed up in suits. The DJ was in jeans and a t-shirt.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I swear to God, my corporate party was like 6 years ago. The guy showed up in a blue t-shirt and a pair of jeans and sneakers.
Wow.
I was like, wow, really? This is what you do? Now, granted,
they could have been Jordan
this past year, and I talked about this on another
DJ
show.
Good, though?
Was he good?
He wasn't bad. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. He was actually pretty good. He played for all ages because we had multiple ages there and stuff like that. So he did it pretty good. This past year, the guy was dressed up real nice. It was a nice booth set up, lighting set up, etc. But the DJ was horrible.
So try to go back and get the guy in the jeans again.
He played all the wrong music. So understand that it's a hit or miss. I mean, you're going to get a hit or miss regardless of which guy you get.
Exactly.
It's out there. It is the truth.
I think you do have to get a DJ who, like Danny just said, I think you have to get a DJ with the simple word of who cares. He has to care. He cares about what your party's going to sound like. And if he's not nervous making your party better, or if he comes walking in like, I'm going to get on my phone all day, doesn't care. Doesn't care. He knows he's going to get a check at the end of the night.
Exactly.
Even if he sucks, he's going to walk out with a check because he did a service. You got to have somebody that cares. And you have to.
That's what happens. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, and then we talked about gratuity in the last show, but like that all comes down with it. Like, that $200 DJ, I highly doubtful he's going to be worthy of a gratuity.
Right.
My number's going to be 610. Never mind. But
can I just say something too? Dan, you and me both have done, and I'm sure Ray has done, parties as a favor to people
God.
for $200 and $300.
Yeah.
We've done that because these are people we've maybe grew up with, and we know they're hurting for money, or family.
Understand what I just said there, family.
Yeah.
Family.
We don't work for free.
No.
Not because we're jerk-offs. Not because anything other than, because what happens is, and Rob and I can constitute this, we actually proved this point just last year. I did a party for Rob, and it was a 25th birthday, and they were wonderful people. The crowd was great, and they loved every music I was playing, and they were partying, and they took care of me, and they tipped me afterwards.
I know they asked me to play it, and I couldn't.
But what happened was, a girl came over, she asked for a song, she got bumped and spilled an entire cup of beer on my laptop. I grabbed it immediately and I shook it, and the beer came out of the keyboard.
Did Rob say she needed to give you another one?
You were playing?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Did Rob say, don't worry about it, he'll give you another one half price?
But no, what I did was I finished the job and everything was fine, but a week later the keyboard started going bad. And
sure it did. It got wet.
Keys were sticking inside and stuff like that. So Rob, remember, you had to change the keyboard.
Yeah.
And that, thank God, that only cost
$10
minimal. Nah, it was more than that. But
it wasn't much more.
It wasn't much more, thank God, because I managed to take care of the situation immediately.
Right.
But that's the reason why, an $800 laptop, based on all the modifications I had on and stuff like that, almost got destroyed.
Yeah.
Because of a job. So we have to charge something in case something like that happens.
Well, your average repair is over
150. Yeah.
How much was yours yesterday, Rob?
What?
You're repairing your laptop.
Oh, the guy I had come over, he is the best.
He's now his best friend.
That would be Eddie C.
Nice.
Yeah.
You saw how the board worked today.
And now it's a speak and spell.
Real quick, because we do have to wrap this up. But real quick, I just did a job. The last job I did recently. The computer, when I was setting it up and testing it, it was on. It just shut down automatically. I have no idea why. So I pull out my spare, and that didn't even want to boot up.
Oh, really?
So finally, and I usually actually bring 4 computers, I swear, but this time I didn't. So I had 2. So then I finally got the main computer to boot up 5 minutes before the party was going to start.
I love that.
Very scary.
Oh, I love that.
So I called Ed up and I said, Ed, I think my laptop, the hard drive got loose in it. And what happened is I think it needs to be tightened. So we both tightened the hard drive, but the BIOS needed to be straightened out, and Ed helped me fix that up. Thank you, Ed.
So if you need your computer fixed, call Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie is the man.
And if you need a stem fix, call Ed too.
Exactly.
He's got stems.
I mean, all kidding aside, before we go, Danny was saying about like doing things for family and all. I look back at all the years that I played, and I'm basically busted in half for all the shows that I did. And I wish I could get some of the money back that I really should have charged for a lot of those parties, because no matter what
when you did for your family,
right, no matter what you did, you still did the same job. And believe me, I wish I could get like 5 years back.
Because I went over to Ray's house and I busted Joanne in half, and she paid me for that.
And then she said, "Get out of here, little boy. My man's coming home." Yeah. All right. She called you dingle nuts or something.
I had my shower cap.
Right. Right.
One thing I noticed. One thing I noticed.
I took the whole show.
Hold on a second.
Did you like that left turn, Ed? Did you like that
good.
Turn? One thing I noticed, I gotta say, is when you do favors, whether it's for friends or family,
yes,
most of the time people don't even appreciate what you do, and that's just the way
so
life
true.
is today.
It's true.
People just don't appreciate.
But everybody remembers the caterer that paid he charged $1,000 because the food was so good.
Yeah, they remember the caterer when the food sucked. You know, they'll say, "Oh, don't hire this guy. The food sucked." Just like the DJ, they remember them more if they suck.
I love it when they go.
Well, anybody in general will say they will tell 25 people something bad, but they'll tell 5 people something good.
Yeah,
exactly it.
You know,
and no DJ wants a bad review. You could get 10 great reviews, but
that's why it's so hard for us to get noticed, because nobody ever says anything.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
And if you tell me if things are better than they were 20 years ago, and I'll tell you absolutely not.
It's like pulling teeth to get someone to write a referral, whether it's good or bad.
Because that means they would have to hold a pen in their hand.
Yeah. No,
it's almost
I'm
like
talking about online.
It's
online. Sorry, guys.
It's almost like, dude, you're not that significant. I got to go through all this. It's like a hassle to people,
right?
Sometimes, and it's like, this is how we get business.
Yeah,
this is how we work. You know what I mean? So it's like that little gesture. It's just going to help us out, since we went out of our way to help you.
Help you.
Right.
You know,
I just think we've gotten so automated in this country. Just like when you go buy groceries, nobody wants to stop and talk to the cashier anymore.
And Rob will tell you back in the day how people used to applaud after songs and stuff like that. There was an appreciation level.
Probably did it on Ray's ending or beginning.
Yeah,
Rob used to hold up a song that said a sign that said applause.
I know. Right? I know his ending they did, because they said, "Get the fuck out of here, this guy."
Right.
No, but
anyway.
No.
Hi, Christine. I'm coming home, girl.
But the scenario is literally that there is really no appreciation nowadays in comparison, and it's the way human beings are nowadays. I don't.
And that's going to be on our next show, actually.
I think we will talk about that. Yeah, because it's something that
asses.
No, appreciation of anything.
I think we just shifted it. We're going to go to asses instead.
Yeah. Okay.
We're moving the right turn, Eddie. We're going right.
Ed. What happened to Ariana? Now you got John Travolta.
He's there. What was it? Was it Barbarino?
Hey, Mr. Cartier.
Ed, talk real quick.
Hi.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting down.
Ed, you're in the middle of the dance floor with John Travolta.
There you go. Let me
Do you remember Donna Pascal? You could do me, Tony. You could do me in the back seat of that car.
I caught Vince Fontaine dropping an aspirin in my Coke.
Right. Anyway, I had lunch with Eric Clapton, man.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure you
to all
check
you
out
Doc
our
Rockers.
show.
Thank you so much. You guys
More
rock.
importantly, tell your friends about this.
Yeah, tell your friends. Share the show. Go on DJB Productions through YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. There's plenty of shows on there, including this one. Go on Facebook to DJs After Dark and like us on there because there we post a lot of funny stuff on there as well. A lot of DJ related stuff, but it's a lot of funny stuff. And just like I said, obviously share. CanonEntertainment.com, DJBProductions.com. And remember, for all your booking needs, you want to go to either one of those websites. We'll all take care of you. That's what we like to do. But until next time, for Eddie C, for Rob Cannon. Ribeye. This is me stalling because Rob's got to put the 9 on. And for Dr. Rock, great times.
Next time I'm wearing my 70s basketball shorts. Tune in.
Yes. For all these crazy guys, my name is Danny J, and we'll see you after dark.
Looks like the sun's coming up.
Get ready.
Was that as good for you as it was for me? Join us next time for DJs After Dark.